on this idea of counting calories. But when is a calorie more than just a calorie?
Recent brain studies found that high fructose corn syrup can make us hungrier. Surgeon and scientist Dr. Rahul Jandial here to explain. We've all seen the headlines, we've read the stories. So what is it? What is high fructose corn syrup? And why do food makers use it?
And how did it show up in our lives? Why can't we just have table sugar? So a few decades ago, table sugar became expensive because of some embargoes, and because of our government subsidies for our farmers, corn was less expensive. So they made an alternative to regular table sugar called high fructose corn sugar, and they started putting it in all of our foods. Now, what table sugar is half fructose, half glucose, and what high fructose corn syrup is basically that balance is off kilter. It's more fructose and less glucose.
And it's worse for us than table sugar?
That is the essential question. Now, I don't want to say that this is the thing that's leading to the obesity epidemic in America and all of that. It's really because we eat mountains of sugar.
Right.
We're supposed to have about 5-10 pounds of sugar a year, but I eat about 70 to 80. But people are wondering, what is this extra fructose doing? Why can't we just have table sugar? And that is the essential question that some of these brain studies have figured out.
Well, and I was just talking to Michaela about this. New York Times Magazine had a great piece on Sunday about this. So if you're interested in reading more, that's a great resource. But one of the things I was shocked to learn was that they actually try to make some processed foods make you hungry. Even as you're eating, you want to eat more.
Listen, that is exactly the point. You can't tell children, you can't tell adults, you can't tell me who knows this stuff, don't eat the stuff that is almost like a drug where it hits all your pleasure centers. So they make food sweet, and it's not just cookies and candy. All of that soda's full of sugar, the yogurts are full of sugar, and they say, well, your alternative is non-fat dairy with a bit of blueberries in there. No kid will ever choose that. but let me explain to you what actually happened. So they gave a test to people, and they gave them just all fructose in coffee, and they gave other people all glucose in coffee to figure out what's the difference between these two. Okay, the high fructose, does it do anything extra? So the fructose, okay, when you eat it, your brain, based on those studies that we can do now, your brain still feels hungry. So it by itself is not giving you more calories, but it's leaving you not feeling full, so you grab for an extra drink, you grab for some extra chips. Now, when you get glucose, which the cavemen were getting when they were being chased by lions, you feel full. So maybe we are steering our diet and our curiosity and our drive to eat by these synthetic and not natural things we're putting in food.
And let's be honest,
I'm not 100% sure about it.
You don't ever see somebody overindulge in, say, a banana. You don't ever necessarily crave, I just can't get enough, peach. You know what I mean?
The craving. This fructose is a little bit higher than what we find in table sugar, might leave that craving for food inside, so we go for that second soda rather than saying one soda a day is enough. My way of thinking about it is this. When we were running from lions, we had meat very occasionally. The kill was never easy to happen. You're not supposed to have a burger a day. Okay, I did have steak last night. I'm not judging anybody. But meat was meant to be sporadic and occasional. People were running around gathering plants and grains.
They were more plentiful.
And there was no table sugar floating around to put into your beverages.
And it's stuff that nature gives us. We're animals who eat things.
They were dying when they were 30.
Well, the lions were catching up. Now we got the lions in the zoo.
Their lifespan was miserable.
But it isn't processed foods that are helping us to survive longer. It's guys like this.
Well, it's medicines, it's technology that got rid of the dangers in the factories, and then people had heart disease. And so we're working through that, but
clean water,
the nutrition and the health of cavemen, they were lean, they were fit, they weren't dying of dietary causes. We are starting to die and be ill from dietary causes.
Now these two are going to behave more like cavemen. Yay me! For more on this topic and other health matters. Dr. Jandial, I love you, but you're killing me.